think it's been a dramatic improvement with his behavior, his sensory. It's really calming down that central nervous system. Let's see, and I won't talk, because I can talk for 18 years worth. But I would like to share with other families what I think is most important, would be a care notebook to really get organized, because at every visit and every hospitalization, it's so hard to tell a whole story because we have such a large story that if I have a care notebook, I can just pull from my notebook. So that's been very helpful. And also the Katie Beckett waiver. It's a wraparound service with our medical, and it pays for durable medical equipment and therapies and things, and that's been a lifesaver for us. And so that's...
One comment on that, we actually do take your records and we summarize them.
I loved that.
And we, by date, we put every doctor visit, every medication they've been on by date. We do a summary, so you can walk into the doctor and say, here's 10 years of what we've been, and sometimes, I mean, it's 10, 11 pages of doctor visits. So, and we will continually update those for you. So if we get the updated records, we'll continue to do that. So, good comment. Okay, last but not least.
My name is Mary Fitzpatrick, and this is my husband, John Fitzpatrick. We have 3 children, Carter, who is 15 currently, Maggie, who is 14, and Fiona is our youngest. She was born in 2006, very similar to everybody else's story. When she was born, she didn't cry, she didn't open her eyes. Make a long story short, within 3 days, she was on a ventilator and in a coma. We started, they did obviously doing all the testing and all. The MRI that was done that our doctors didn't think showed anything, they had sent it to Dr. Van Hove in Colorado, email, and he wrote back and said that I'm 99% sure that this is NKH, just waiting for her labs to come back, came back the next day, so day 9, she was diagnosed with severe NKH. We started treatment the next day. Within a week, she opened her eyes, breathing on her own. We decided to have a G-tube placed, and after a month, we got out of there, went home so her siblings could meet her. We went home with hospice care, and then started the whole routine of OT, PT, doctor visits, all that goes along with it. Her seizures did not start that we saw until she was 3 months of age. So at that time, she was already on one seizure med, but we continually kept adding more and more and more. Over her lifetime, her seizures would definitely change in nature, the way that they showed in length, duration. So it was just an ongoing process. So she was G-tube fed. We did everything for her 24/7. Hospice kind of went their own way, we went our own way, we were stable. And then basically in 2009, 2 months before her 3rd birthday, she had gotten pneumonia for the umpteenth time, and this time she could not fight it. So she passed away in 2009. The one thing that John and I and our family are very thankful for is the NKH International Family Network, where as soon as Fiona was born and diagnosed, that's where we went to, is the internet, to find out information, find other families, and without them, we would not have been where we are with Fiona. So that's the most important thing, is talking to others, meeting families, and we continue to keep in touch with NKH families, Facebook pages, because we want to just pass forward the information, the experience that we have gone through for others.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think one of the things I mean, Fiona's been gone almost 8 years now, and one thing that clicked yesterday when we were talking to a lot of the other families was, I kind of noticed it today when I saw Ed up there earlier with, wearing his Best Buy. He's at work, and I remember what it used to be like. It was almost like I'd go to work and I'd put on my work face, and my friends knew that I had a special needs child, but nobody really knew what went on at home. And it's kind of lonely. You spend a lot of time putting on a face because you have to go out in public, and people don't really understand what you're going through. And suddenly you're able to meet up with other families and share the same things. A couple of you mentioned the birthdays, 7-month birthday today. And you go home under hospice care, and you don't know if your child's going to last a month, 2 months. And we would celebrate every month, that birthday. We'd have a cake or a donut or ice cream, sing happy birthday, because you didn't know if you'd have another one. And I see all these people coming forward from other countries. When you look at how rare this disease is, it's just knowing that there are other people out there that will understand you and can share things. I mean, there's simple things that, some people just share. I remember when I first had to deal with dextromethorphan and sodium, it was scary. I had a baby who could barely fit in my forearm, and you're drawing up meds, and you're reading the FDA approval and finding out that 1 gram is deadly or is toxic to an adult, and you're drawing up 9 grams to give your child every 6 hours. And they're both clear liquids. You're getting 1 gram of one, 9 of the other. I was terrified that I'd be the one who killed my daughter accidentally. And then someone on one of the NKH sites told me, put a dab of food coloring. And that way one's blue, one's clear. And I'm like, great. Suddenly I went from, being terrified of what I was drawing up to, even I could figure out blue and clear. But it's, I wouldn't have found this out by, the doctors or nurses. It was just the other families who were sitting there saying, this is what we learned. We're all in the same boat. The one joke I always tell people is too, when we first had to measure up the sodium management, things like that, it was in grams. I was barely able to bake a cake and sit there and figure out what a tablespoon was. So on the internet, they had to find the gram scale. And was really curious why all the gram scales had pictures of the Grateful Dead and all these psychedelic bands. And someone instructed me that most of the gram scales aren't used for the kind of drugs that I was using them for. So you find a little humor in it wherever you can, but it's these families that really know what's going on. We all go to work, we all try to make a living, but then we come back to something that the rest of the people in the population don't understand. So it's so thankful for people like you who work behind the scenes in your labs to do these things, but then also it's great for us to see the personal side of you too. A lot of us think that there's these amazing doctors and scientists who are just working on things, but to actually see that they're just compassionate, find out about their families, see that, they can understand what we're doing for, and that it's not just, finding a drug that they can sell to a pharmaceutical company. This is something that affects thousands of people's lives and how it affects their lives. So it's the greatest thing to us just to be able to find a network like this and see people helping and working at it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Does anyone have any questions for each other or from the audience to the families? I think we've seen a lot and it's incredible. And I want you to know that I'm always here to connect one another if you need that. And so as a resource, make sure you use me. Okay?
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you very much to all of you. We're very honored. We are very honored to be part of the solution, we hope, for NKH. We came to it by maybe not a path that everybody comes to working on a disease, but it is a Notre Dame unique path. Much of our mandate is focused around being responsive to our alumni. It might seem a little strange, but Notre Dame is an extended family. And so that is really it's a very, very strong tie. And we welcome you into our family. And we really appreciate that you send us cells, we're sorry we bug you. I know it's hard. But we are very honored to be part of this fight. And we also really appreciate Dr. Van Hoek and Dr. Coughlin's working together, with us and being here. And actually really, been very impressed with just how much, as a single clinical investigative group, they have, shown and taught us about NKH. And we really look forward to broadening that fight. We really have to do that in order to come up with the therapies that we want to deliver to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you all for participating, and I'll be in touch soon. We're going to just try this video before lunch.